Hiya, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
Want to go for a ride?
Sure, Ken.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Life is plastic.
It's fantastic.
Are those the words?
I don't know.
Anyways.
We figured it out. Welcome to
Unhinged Therapy.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
I hope everyone's having a wonderful week.
Yeah, kicking off the week right with your unhinged therapists.
Period.
And let's get into the recap.
We had a very exciting weekend.
We did.
We had this collab with Crooked Creations and Celestial Industries.
Yeah, if you don't follow them on Instagram, make sure you give them a follow and check them out. Celestial Industries is more of like DJs.
Yes.
They play some dope music.
They really adjusted to every single crowd.
Yeah.
They went from 70s, 80s music to Spanish to club EDM. They touched on it all. It was really dope.
Yeah, I really liked them. If you're local, they're at Pure Village Thursday to Sundays up until Labor Day weekend, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dope. I really like them. I'll probably end up going back to Pure Village to see them.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
They're really nice, too.
They are really nice,
Yeah.
which, honestly, I was very nervous working with, a DJ company, because it's a hit or miss. I've met some really nice DJs, and I've met some pretty grimy ones, so they were really dope, and, it was a really fun event. It was a really cool bar. It was right on the water.
Yeah, such a nice vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You got, couches outside. You got the fire pits outside. You got a lot of entertainment, a lot of good drinks, good company. Shout out to all the friends that came.
Exactly.
Shout out Crooked Creations.
She styled us.
Yeah, she styled us. She's got some dope clothes too. Yeah, and you can kind of there are pieces where you can kind of make it your own.
Mm-hmm.
They're pieces that you can build upon. You don't just have to wear it as it is. You can make it into something, which is cool.
Yeah, I really like that.
Fits your style.
Yeah, you could fit you could fit into whatever style that you like.
Yeah. So it was cool.
It was
really cool. We had some really good time. We vlogged.
We did. We actually have a recap of it on YouTube if you guys want to tune into that to see what it's all about before you go.
Yeah, check out our YouTube. It's new.
We finally made it.
Finally. Oh my god. We finally got our microphones. We got the camera. We got the YouTube up.
Everything's finally coming together, which is very shocking.
Yeah, I'm actually really pumped about it too.
For what?
With these microphones, I feel like I'm on Love Island.
We're so official.
Yeah, we're gonna pull each other for a chat at some point.
Oh my god, we're gonna have some banter.
We got some bands, we're gonna do bits.
We're gonna keep our eggs in our baskets.
Keep our eggs in our baskets, our cards close to our chests.
Oh, yeah.
You know, what I realized is, I'll do a British accent, but, it low-key goes into an Australian accent, and I'm like, how the fuck do I keep doing this?
I can't do either, and I'll go out to the bar and pretend that I'm British, and then people will be like, are you, is there something wrong with you?
I remember, the first time I said, me and Brie were out together at one time, and I was like, alright, we're gonna pull people for a chat, and she was like,
what the fuck is this bitch talking about?
She's like, okay, sure. I'm like, alright, here we go.
And I just went with it.
Yeah.
I just went with it. I was a little afraid, but...
Yes, a little apprehensive at first.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I love Love Island, especially UK, so...
Yeah.
I'm binging that right now. Ooh. If you guys like it, just DM me and we can talk about it.
Period. There you go.
Yeah, and then we obviously went to Johnny Mac's after.
Oh, yeah. I was like, did we?
We did. It's such a blur.
It is. I was so fucking tired. The best part was I was so tired and I was standing lifeless at the bar. And then Danielle took a picture of me. And
then, everyone's mood changed back to, good vibes.
And I really don't think it was the picture. I think it was the flash.
It was the flash because I didn't tell her flash was on.
Yeah, and it just really, I was a new woman. I was, talking. I was social.
Yeah. And, we weren't, crazy. We were just vibing.
We were.
Everyone was like, well, how was the event? I was like, it was just such a vibe. It was.
Yes.
I don't describe things like that.
Yeah.
But I felt like that really was just a vibe.
It was. You could really go there if you want to and dance and party, but you could also go there and it's almost lounging and just relaxing, a good place to talk with your friends and pregame almost.
Yeah. It's a little pricey, so.
It is a little pricey, so bring your wallets.
Bring your wallets.
Bring your sugar daddies.
Right, go on a date there, make sure they're paying.
Period.
I don't know, something, but yeah, it was a good time. And then we got some McDonald's, which was good.
Period.
And then we came back to my house, and it was so hot out.
It was.
And I wanted to go swimming.
Oh my god. Danielle, the whole time we were at the bar, was like, we're gonna jump in the pool when we get home. And I was like, yeah, we are. Let's fucking go.
So, like, we get back.
Yeah.
And we go outside, and I jump in the pool.
You know what you did? She jumped in the pool so fast. She ripped off all her clothes, jumped in the pool. And then she goes, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, it was, she looked like she was fucking freezing her tits off, literally. And I was like, I'm not fucking jumping in to go out. And I was like, I thought we were going to, like, hang, swim. And you're like, no, it's so late.
I was like, it's 1:30 in the morning. I don't want my neighbors to think I'm getting robbed.
Okay, I'm done. Let's go inside. She was like, since all of you were fake and didn't go in the pool.
Yeah, I was like, all you bitches didn't want to go in the pool with me. And they're like, we were going to come. You just got out really quickly. I was like, nope. We're going to bed.
And you were not very convincing on the temperature. It's not bad.
It really wasn't bad.
It's not bad.
It really wasn't bad. I just, like, wanted to get out. Because it was a little cold.
Oh my god. It was so funny. But it was such a good night. And then we went to bed by... I slept in a cocoon.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing about me is I like to sleep, like, in Antarctica. Like, I need it to be freezing.
Yeah.
And, like, not everyone's a fan of that. And I'm in the basement of my house, which is, like, already pretty cold. And then I have my fan on.
She turns on the fucking fan.
Full blast.
And I was on the couch. Like, her and her friend Amy slept in her bed. And I was like, don't worry, I'll take the couch because I don't want anywhere near that fan. I was like, I already know. Amy was like, do you want me to sleep on the couch? I was like, no. I got it.
Amy hates when I put the fan on.
So I was like, I got the couch. And I literally wrapped myself in 3 different blankets, covered my face, and went to sleep.
Yeah. I had the fan on full blast, like, right on my face. You would think Amy is going out in the snow the way she, like, bundles up to get ready for bed. Her back is to me. Like, she wants no part of it. And then in the morning, she's like, turn the fucking fan off. I'm like, okay, it's not that bad, but, like, it is freezing.
Yeah, no, as soon as I woke up, I went right upstairs and hung out with your mom and your sister because I was like, it's too cold.
It's so cold. It is, and it's hard to, like, get up in the morning, too, especially for, like, work. Like, it's nice to sleep in the cold, but then, like, I don't want to get out of bed. Mm-hmm. And also, like, it's already hard enough because I'm in the basement. There's, like, no windows.
Yeah.
So I don't know what time of day it is. It's pitch black down here.
It is. I woke up at 7 when I slept over, and I was like, okay, like, I could sleep for, like, another half hour. I woke up at freaking, like, I think 11.
Yeah. Yes.
And I don't sleep in, like, anymore. I used to. Like, I was known, like, in high school to, like, sleep until 2 p.m. Now I literally can't sleep past, like, 8:30 in the morning.
Literally, like, especially when I'm drinking, like, I can't sleep in.
Yeah.
And one of my first weekends down here, I did not wake up till 12.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, I didn't wake up in between either.
That's crazy.
And I was like, I hate doing this.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't like sleeping in that late anymore, like, because I feel like I just wasted, like, my whole day, and, like, especially in the summer, like, I'm trying to get outside and tan.
Period.
But, yeah, that was fun. Did you do anything else?
I don't think so. No, I think I went to my family's house the next day and hung out with my grandma. Yeah, that was the day I texted you because my grandma was in a conundrum.
Right.
Yeah, I spent time with Grams.
Yeah. You went to Tiki Monday, though.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I told you, like, you remember. I know. Yeah, I went to Tiki Monday. It was my best friend's last week living home, and she had, like, a whole bucket list of what she wanted to do for the summer, and on it was going to this bar in New Jersey called Tiki on a Monday because that's, like, their thing. So I took off of work, and we went. And it was, at first, like, so, like, quiet and chill because it was supposed to rain. And then we went out to the boardwalk and cried for 2 hours about her leaving. Like, literally in a booth, we all just started hysterically crying and, like, holding each other. Like, and people were, like, staring. They were like, oh, my God, those girls are so drunk. We were sober, just hysterically crying.
Aww.
And then we went back in, tears streaming down our face. Our makeup's a wreck. And we're like, oh, my God, it's so packed. And then there's videos of us, like, in front of the DJ, like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
get you a girl that could do both.
Literally. And then we got so drunk in the last hour. And I have no idea how, because we didn't drink a lot. I think it was all the emotions.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun, and it was memorable, and it was a good, like, one of my last memories with her, like, living home, so it was very nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I went to LBI.
Oh, yeah.
For my daycation.
Love that.
And it was so nice. Like, we were on the bestiality.
Bestiality.
Oh. We were on the beach at 8:30 in the morning, and then we did not leave until like 6.
Oh, that's the best.
It was so nice, and like the house was like right on the beach. Like it was cool. It was really nice. We went shopping, got some ice cream. I ate like a lot of ice cream. Yeah, it was really nice and chill. And then I had to go to freaking work in the morning.
Oh,
God damn.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
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 All right. Well, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
Ooh, get it. Get it. Get it.
Here she go.
Oh, she's blurry. Oh, she's blurry. Okay, she's better. She's better. Ooh, kill him. Ooh,
Unhinged. Unhinged therapy.
unhinged.
On internet.
In it.
Internet.
God, your parents are probably listening. Like,
They're like, what
they
the fuck is going on? No, they're probably used to it, honestly.
that's fair.
Yeah, like, I'm not really normal.
Fair. Me neither.
Yeah.
That should be our new intro. Just as we'll show you unhinged.
Yeah. You want unhinged?
I'll
show you unhinged.
Oh my god, that hurt my throat.
Okay, we'll start pay.
Okay.
All right.
So for this week's topic, we're going to talk about something that I feel like almost everyone has probably experienced in their life, whether it be friends leaving for college or readjusting to home life and having your close friends far away, people moving away, or being even in a long-distance relationship with someone. We're going to talk about long distance, specifically friendships, because I feel like me and Danielle could resonate a lot with that.
Yeah. I remember going to college and feeling like it was the end of the world when I was leaving my friends from home. Like,
Yeah.
We're never going to see each other again. Oh my God, this is going to be terrible. But like, genuinely, we saw each other a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't the end of the world, but like, you don't know anything else
Mm-hmm.
from like, other than like being home with them.
Right.
And like, those are your closest friends at that point in your life. So like, those are the only things you know, only people you know.
Mm-hmm.
When I went to school, I learned a lot about just keeping in touch with the people that are most important to you.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a common theme even as you get older.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like I had a little bit of a different college experience because I commuted. So, and a couple of my closest friends also did. So we all like were able to stay home together. And then one by one, my friends slowly started moving away. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it was like a very big adjustment. And I would say I'm navigating like the person that was like my go-to for literally everything for as long as I could possibly remember moving away right now. She just moved 2 days ago and I feel like I'm dying, but I know that what's helping me personally right now through it is like I know she's gonna thrive there. Like she's gonna get to watch her niece grow up. Like she moved to be with her family. She didn't move like for anything else. Even if she did move for anything else, I'd be happy for her, but she moved to be with her boyfriend. She moved to be with her sister and her niece. Like she moved with her parents. Like it's going to be such an incredible experience for her. So that's what's really helping me, just trying to see the good part of it. But it is an adjustment to like your everyday routine because we did everything together. If I forgot something and we were going to the same place, she would pick it up for me. She was like my emotional fucking Band-Aid for fucking everything. Every breakup, she came to my house with ice cream without questions asked. Like, it's a big adjustment.
It really is. I think like, so when I was in college, I made like a really good group of friends. And, you know, leaving them in the summer was hard, but we always met up at least once in the summer. But I remember when I graduated, I was like, holy shit, like, we all live in different states. Like, my friend lives in Maryland, and it's hard to see her when I'm in New Jersey, or, like, my friend's in Pennsylvania. Like, so I remember being like, oh my God, it's like a huge adjustment. Like, I lived with these people for 4 years. Like, these are my people. Like, it's just, and even though I was coming back home to my home friends, it still, like, wasn't the same. And it just, like, is a huge adjustment, even just moving home from college in general, but also not having the people that you got through, like, your most crucial years with at that point. Like, that's your intro to, like, adulthood. And, like, you're figuring it out together. And they were, like, my core. and I lived with them in the same house, and we were used to being like right next to each other and doing all these fun things together and crying with each other, laughing with each other, just getting through like schoolwork with each other. Like we were in the same sorority, like so it was a huge adjustment. Like coming home, I'm like, oh my god, like when am I gonna see them? Like you don't know, but that is also what kind of makes it fun, is planning things to look forward to. Especially like if one of them, like if you guys can like meet up somewhere or like visit them and you get to experience like a road trip or like somewhere else where it's different and but it's good.
Yeah
I
think it's like almost readjusting like your relationship, because it was like almost out of like comfort and like necessity like during like the time when you live with them or like when you live close to them, and now it's like building new memories together that you probably wouldn't have experienced like staying in your town or staying in your college town. So I think that's definitely a good part of it. And there's also like a difference. I feel like I've had friends that have always been long distance versus the friends that move away, and I think my friends that like I met through studying abroad that like lives in California and lived in Connecticut, like Chicago, all of these different places really showed me like how you can continue and like have a healthy friendship with people even though there's miles apart.
Right. I was like, to like kind of go off that, like when you do keep that like effort to talk to people that are far from you, it's either it like kind of puts your friendship or relationship to the test. Like, are you gonna make the effort? Am I gonna make the effort? Are we gonna talk? Like, is this relationship important enough for me to like make time out of my day? And those are sometimes the best friendships that I have, are the ones that like aren't right in front of my face. Like those are some of like my actual good friends, is that because they're so far, but it's almost like you kind of have to, like, you have to make the effort.
Exactly.
You have to show them that friendship works like both ways.
100%.
It puts it really to the test. Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
It does. I think it does one of two things. I think it makes the heart grow fonder, or the opposite, and you guys do drift, which
is sad.
It is sad, but it's happened to me personally, and I'm sure it's happened to many people, and it doesn't mean you love the person any less. It just means that you guys are in two completely different places in your life.
Yeah. Also, like, if you're a low maintenance friend, it's like nice because sometimes like I don't really need to talk to them that much, but it's like you also have to think like, what is my friend's like love language? Like, what do they need from me? Like, I need to FaceTime them. I'm the friend that I FaceTime everybody. I FaceTime my friends from school maybe like once a week. They don't answer me that often. You know, as you've gotten older, we're a lot busier. Everyone has a boyfriend. Like, everyone has a life. Like, whatever. I just do random FaceTime check-ins just to see. Yeah. What you doing? What are you having for dinner?
There you go.
I want to talk to your mom.
Okay.
I miss her. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like, I think just FaceTiming, texting, like, whatever. And, like, a while will go by, and, like, but that's, like, really fun. It's, like, when I see my friends after a while, like, it's, like, nothing changed, and there was no time had passed, which is, like, my favorite kind of friendships.
Yeah, 100%. I also would say, like, with that, the what did you say? Distance makes the heart grow fonder? It really does, because...
It does.
I have a story of, like, one of my, like, friends that moved away. Like, we were close, and we were in the same friend group, but, like, when we were teenagers, we, like, we didn't have an emotional connection, really, at all. Like, we were just kind of in the friend group together. We liked each other's company, but, like, we always had, like, closer friends than one another. And once she moved, I don't know what changed, but now we're, like, so close. She's one of my go-to that like, I text when I need, like, emotional support. Like, friendships do develop and change regardless. Yeah. Like, whether they're right in front of your face or not. So I think that it's important that if you want to continue a friendship, to put that effort in, to have those conversations. And I'm not a FaceTimer. Like, if I move away, we probably want to FaceTime a lot. I like phone calls. I do like phone calls, because I feel like when I'm on FaceTime, I have to sit there and, like, stare at you the whole time when I, like, can't fucking sit still. So I stay on the phone and I'll, like, do, like, laundry while I talk to my friends that, like, live far, and, like, that's nice. I like doing that. I like texting. I like voice memos a lot. I'll send a voice memo when I'm down the fucking street from you.
I like that. My friend, Amy, she only lives, like, an hour from me, but we FaceTime, like, all the time. And, like, we'll just sit on our phones, like, doing other things. Our one good friend did move away, which was, like, a huge adjustment for me last year at the end of the summer. And that was, like... that was hard, because, like, I spent, like, every day with her, and, like, I didn't know her growing. I only was friends for, like, 3 years, but, like, one of my best friends, she got me through, like, one of the hardest summers that I've had, but, like, and I was like, oh, no, like, I hate change.
Yeah.
I hate change. I don't just want to change. I have a hard time accepting change.
Me fucking too.
And it just seems like everything just keeps changing. And, like, I was so upset. I was like, no, like, now I have to, like, I don't know, like, now I have to find someone who's going to go out with me every weekend. Like, and at this time, like, in the fall when she moved away, my whole other friend group dynamic was changing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was changing. I wasn't hanging out with them as much. Like, it was kind of falling apart, and, like, it was a very pivotal, like, moment in my friendships, like, in my life, and it was a hard time, like, navigating that without having, like, what felt like my rock at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, again, you just evolve and roll with the punches.
Yeah, 100%.
I survived.
You did. And now you're thriving.
And now I'm here.
Period.
And on hinge therapy.
100%.
Yep.
I think one of the biggest things with long distance friendships and relationships is a lot of miscommunication can also happen. And it literally, I once had a long distance relationship. It was actually my first relationship. And it's so easy for things to get, like, misconstrued or for jealousy to occur. Like, it's very easy for that to happen. Even in friendships. Like, you see your best friend, like, starting to make new friends in a new town. And you're like, bitch, don't forget about me. Like, excuse me.
I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
So, like, it's very normal for those feelings to come up. But don't let them almost, like, ruin what you have if it's worth, like, you know, putting your time and energy into. Because if that relationship or friendship is worth maintaining, it's going to stand the test of time.
Yeah, and distance makes you realize a lot. I was in a long distance relationship. Like, I knew the relationship was over when I was like, I just don't want to go visit you. Like, I do not want to see you.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just, like, hard. Like, and then we would fight about who's gonna come visit who was the last one to visit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy. It's not for everybody.
No.
I don't necessarily know if it's for me, but it has to be, like, the right person. Obviously, like,
yes.
you make sacrifices and, like, you do things that you don't necessarily want to do, and you make things work when you want it to work
100%.
and when it feels right.
Yeah.
Like, you can't and in long distance you really can't fake anything. Like,
No.
you can't force anything. Like,
No.
you would just have to be true to you, like, yourself
Mm-hmm.
and, like, your feelings at that time. Like, I didn't want to break up, but I was also like, I don't want to come see you. I don't want to drive an hour and a half. And it was convenient when I was in college because we were together in college and he lived 10 minutes from my school. So I was like, oh, this is so easy. Like, great, whatever. When I came home, I'm like, I have no plans on moving to Pennsylvania.
Right.
Like, we were not aligned. We were just, like, it was a college relationship. It was good for what it was. When I came home, it really made me realize a lot of things. Like, I had more fun going out with my friends than the idea of going to hang out with him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not to say anything bad about him, but it was also like, I just don't want to make the effort.
Right.
And neither one of us did. It wasn't just me, like, he didn't either. Trust me.
Right. It really does show, like, where your priorities lie when that distance is there. And, like, it could be really good and it could show you how much you care about someone, but there also could be growing pains. And with those growing pains, it could show that you guys are, like, growing apart almost, or, like, not meant to be together.
Yeah, I think the relationship, like, I think it'll show you, like, the flaws in your relationship.
Oh, for sure.
And, like, the communication, it has to be good. The trust has to be good. Like, it's a lot that needs to be intact in order for a long-distance relationship to work.
Yes.
And there has to be an end goal,
Mm-hmm.
I think. Like, hopefully there's an end goal.
Yeah.
Because you can't, obviously, like, live like that forever.
No.
I mean, like, if you wanted to, if that's, like, your lifestyle, whatever. But for me, like,
No.
it needs to be a temporary thing.
Yeah.
Distance. And distance, I've learned, really makes me learn, like, how much I like somebody.
Yes. It's
Or how
true.
much I like my friends.
100%.
Because when I came home from school, though, I had a bigger group of friends. But I only kept in touch with, like, 3 of them. Because that's those are my best friends.
Right.
Those are the ones I cared about. Not, like, I didn't care about my other ones, but, like, obviously we didn't have that good of a friendship, though, if neither one of us are reaching out.
Yeah.
And we live close to each other, but, like, it's not to say we're not, like, I don't like you. It's just our friendship's not that strong, and That's okay.
Yeah.
We can be friends. We don't have to be best friends anymore.
I think something so important as we get into our 20s and as we get older, like, your friends don't have to be every single person for you. Some person can be a person that you like going out with. Some person can be your emotional, like, support friend that you, like, do things together. Someone could be your sober friend.
Right.
Like, someone could be your responsible, like, friend. Like, there's no reason that... And there's so much pressure to put, like, one person in this tiny box and expect them to be everything for you. And that's just so, like... It's too much, it's especially like, with the distance, like, added into it.
It's, like, unreasonable almost. Like, I say a lot of the times, like, people play roles almost, like, in your life. And, like, if I'm looking for, like, harsh advice, I know who to go to. If I'm looking for someone just to, like, tell me what I want to hear, I know who to go to. If I want someone who's going to, like, be emotional with me, I'm not going to go tell my friend who, like, is so hard and, like, exterior and, like, not emotional.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell my friend who is emotional. And that's because I know I can get that from my friend. Like, I'm not putting unreasonable expectations on someone that just isn't, like that with me. You know?
And there's nothing wrong
There's nothing wrong with that. It's normal. It's a part of life. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make you any, like, less friends. It's just what you expectations that they've set for you. Like, that the relationship that you've created.
And we have those same expectations onto us. Like, personally, for me, I know I could be the hard-ass friend. I'm really bad at not saying how I feel. But I also can be the friend that is, like, emotionally supportive. And I find that I struggle with the balance of it sometimes. But I know that I'm that placeholder for a lot of people. And I'm okay with that. I know that's, like, my role in people's lives. Like, you just have to almost be comfortable with not placing so many expectations on people, because I think that's a lot of times when friendships crumble.
Oh my god, yeah. I feel like, just like with the miscommunication too, like, especially with distance, like, you don't know if you're fighting. like, you guys could have one argument and one person will take it one way and, like, I won't see it that way. I'll be over here sitting and be like, oh, life is great, blah, 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 and then they're mad at you, and you're like, what?
Like, I thought we sorted this out weeks ago. What happened?
I also didn't know you were mad, or this was something to be mad about. Like, so, like, communication is definitely key.
Yes. And I would say I'm the opposite. Like, sometimes, not that I hold on to things, it takes me a little bit to get over things, and doesn't mean I'm going to hold it over your head or ever, like, bring it up, like, 3 years later. Like, that's not the type of person I am. But if I'm, like, I do get a little standoffish after something happens, and I just have to work through it, and that doesn't mean I dislike you, it just means I have to work out my own emotions so I don't take them out on you.
Yeah.
And sometimes people take the, like, almost, like, not shortness, I wouldn't even say, just, like, I'm not as, like, present as, like, aggression. When I'm not being aggressive, I'm just figuring out my own shit, and I'll be back. Let me just
vibe. Let me go through the motions. Now be back.
Exactly.
I'm coming right back.
Let me just,
I just need to, like, take a nap.
A nap.
I need to nap.
Honestly,
I need a friendship nap.
I need a nap. I need a little food, and then I'll feel better. A little snacky snack.
I need to be treated like a baby.
Vegan buffalo wings.
I need to be an infant for about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'll be back.
Exactly.
I'm just a little BRB.
Oh, it's so easy to please me. I just need some food, a little nap, and some clean sheets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, not that bad. I need a Dunkin'.
A latte.
I need a latte. Yeah. I need my phone, because we all know how I was when I didn't have a phone.
Yeah.
But I also, what I just thought of, I feel like when your friends, like, physically are right near you, like, you're used to, like, telling them every single detail in your life.
Yes.
And then when that distance comes, it's kind of, like, not the same. And you kind of feel, like, apart. But it's not to say, like, I'm not going to tell you. It's just I'm not telling you right now. Like, I'm not updating you, hey, I'm getting coffee right now.
Yeah.
Like, you don't give a fuck what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You can't come with me.
Yeah.
Like, so, like, when you do talk, like, it's so fun to, like, catch up. Because you have stuff to talk about.
That's actually something I'm so excited about with my best friend, because we see each other so often. We'll sit there and be like, so any tea? And I'll be like, well, when I got my nails done the other day, this girl was there, and she had, like, really weird hair or something. Like, and we, like, there's nothing that we, like, there's no substance we can talk about, because everything we experience is together, which is great, and I loved that we were able to do that. But I'm also so excited to be able to come back and, like, tell her big things that happen rather than just like, oh, I went on a walk today and I saw a fucking bird. How fucking cool is that?
How amazing is that?
Like, I'm so excited to be able to, like, share different things with her that we, like, haven't yet. It's, like, almost like a new journey. That's kind of how I'm trying to look at it so I don't cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really scary. You know what I also really like? I don't know if this is, like, toxic, but I like when my friends tell me their friend group tea, or, like, tea about people, like, that I have no idea who they are.
Oh my god, yes.
And, like, you're just a completely third party and, like, have no, like, idea. And you can kind of, like, build these person's, like, personalities in your head.
Yes.
I do this with my friend Amy all the time. Like, I feel like I know her. I don't know any of them.
Funny.
Like, and, like, I'm okay with that. Like, I like, give me the tea. Who hooked up with who? Whose cousin? Yes. Whose cousin's mad at them? Why is the family beefing? Tell me everything.
Yes.
I want to know.
I want to know.
I want to know the tea.
Everything.
Tell me everything.
My one friend that moved away, she lives in D.C. now. She finds out more hometown tea that I still live in than I do. She'll text me and be like, did you hear so-and-so got engaged? Did you hear so-and-so, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, she'll, like, tell me, like, people's, like, exclusive fucking family secrets. I'm like, how did you find that out in D.C.?
You know?
And that's so fun because it's a running joke because she finds out everything before any of my, like, friend group from home finds out, and me and one other person are the only people left that live here, and the one in fucking DC always finds out first. And we're like, god damn it, Katie, and it's so fun. Like, it's a fun part of, like, our friendship. And, like, with her, like, I see her so fucking often that, like, now I've adjusted to her not being home. She hasn't been home since, like, sophomore year of college and, like, never looked back. So, and seeing her thrive there and seeing her so happy makes the distance almost easier. So
yeah, I think, like, adjusting, like, when you're in your 20s and, like, you're home and, like, your friends have moved is something hard, too.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, you almost, like, compare yourself and, like, then you're like, well, shit, like, I'm the last one here and I, like, have no one to hang out with.
Yeah.
My mom's not gonna go to Johnny Max with me. Like, your life changes, things change, and it's really hard to accept. I think that was, like, my biggest struggle, I think, this year especially. Like, I've never gone through so many, like, dynamic changes in my life, and, like, because my sister was pregnant, she couldn't come out with me. I was hoping that we could do that. My friend group completely fell apart. One of my best friends moved away, like, so it was hard. And then at the time, my one best friend was in a relationship, so she wasn't going out as much. It was just, like, weird, like, and that's what I like to do. That's how I socialize. That's how I, like to spend my free time, is, like, doing things and, like, going out, meeting people. But that was a huge adjustment, and it's, like, it's hard. It's a hard time. Your 20s are so uncomfortable and, like, so hard, and, like, you just weed people out.
Yes.
But, like, that just leaves room for, like, the good people and, like, people that matter.
I agree.
But, like, it's so hard during it. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, we're not gonna be 19 forever.
It's, like, it's so nostalgic now thinking, like, of when all of my, like, friends still lived home. And everyone in the friend group always said that I would be the first person out of the state. So the fact that I'm one of the last ones, it's kind of, like, crazy for me. I am very happy with the path that I did take and the place that I am in. But it's so weird. It's, like, such an adjustment, and I don't know. Right now, this time, I guess the best advice that I could give to people is the advice my therapist gave me, is that I need to start delving back into my hobbies, because I really gave up on a lot, because even especially the last, like, year, like, I've just been trying to be so present with my friends and be in the moment that, like, my personal quality time is so fucking important to me. Everyone's different, but I love spending time by myself. I love art. I love painting. I love, like, doing everything like that, and I kind of stopped doing it. So now I'm going to try to, like, with more, I'm going to have a lot more free time. So I'm going to need to figure out things to do besides, my therapist told me that it wasn't a healthy coping mechanism watching reality TV and playing my anxiety games on my phone, which was a shock to me.
You know, I have to disagree with her.
She was like that. You know, Brianna.
My personal, professional opinion, I think reality TV is a great way to cure yourself.
She didn't agree.
How dare she?
She goes,
has she seen Vanderpump Rules?
Literally. I literally
Don't
said
get
to
back
her,
to me.
I said that to her. I was like, well, I've been watching Vanderpump Rules and playing this game on my phone. Because she asked me what I was going to do. Oh. And I was like, and I booked a trip. Like, I'm going to Mexico. And she goes, so we're using escapism rather than coping. And I was like, you know what? No. Girly, like, you read me too well, and I don't need it. And she was like, this is what you do. You're, like, very avoidant. Like, I have an avoidant personality. She was like, you need to face your emotions. And when I work on things like art, music, anything like that, all of the emotions come flooding. I don't need to be crying over a fucking piece of paper. I do. That's what I need to do to heal. So that's what I'm going to work on.
Yeah, I mean,
one step at a time.
One thing at a time. One season of reality TV at a time. I learned so much. You know what? I learned a lot from reality TV. I really do. I used to, like, watch it when I was, like, a little bit younger and, like, learn how to argue with my friends.
I actually wrote down in my notes app things that have been said on Vanderpump Rules to reuse.
Oh, I'm crying.
Like Lisa Vanderpump saying you're not important enough to hate. Snaps.
Period.
Oh my god, it's stuck in my head on repeat day after day after day.
Stuck in mine is when Sheena's like taking Lisa's and Stassi's order, and her and Stassi are beefing, and like she's like rude to Stassi, and Stassi's like, I don't know what I did to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio. I'm like, yeah.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
I'm always like, I don't know what I did to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio. That's my comeback for everything. And it has nothing to do with a Pinot Grigio.
I'm crying.
I don't know what I did to you.
I'll take a Pinot.
And, like, I used to just have this, like, running inner monologue in my head of, like, me being, like, interviewed on a reality show and, like, describing the events that just occurred.
Honestly, when I need some motivation, I'll pretend that, even if I'm not, I'll pretend I'm vlogging my day so that I'm more productive, because it's, like, almost like the mental fuck of, like, you thinking other people watching you, and it's, like, the pressure to, like, want to present and be more productive for yourself, and it works.
Yeah, and, like, look presentable. Like, I used to, like, make videos of my outfit, and, like, that just motivated me to, like, get up, get dressed, and do something.
No, really, honestly, I suggest
it sounds like it feels silly and stupid, but, like, it's...
And it goes to show something about our society, that we care so much about what other people see and perceive about us. But with that being said, unfortunately, it's something that's instilled in our brains, and I don't even vlog when I do it. It just helps me be more productive.
Yeah.